Hi foodies, this is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk. So let's make a lovely Japanese white bread. So for this I'm using the tanzong, which is like a wet roux. All you need is quarter cup of white flour. You could use water or milk. Put it up on the stove at low heat until you acquire this texture. Now this is fine, cool, and put in the refrigerator for up to 6 hours. Then we're going to start our bread. So in here I have my flour. For the first thing I want to do is take that quarter cup of flour out that we use for the roux, because that is or the tanzong that is going back into the flour. So here I have my powdered milk, my salt, and my white sugar. But first I want to add my yeast, because you know sugar and yeast is two enemies. So in goes that instant yeast into the flour. Give it a good mix, and now I will add my sugar, salt, and powdered milk. In goes that. Give it a good mix. Lovely Japanese white bread here from Jenny's Walk. In goes that tanzong or that wet roux, which is that quarter cup of flour that we use. Bring it to room temperature before you start baking. Here I have egg whites from 2 eggs. In goes that. 1 and 2. Combine well together. And now I'm going to add a quarter stick of butter. Give that a good mix. Let it be soft at room temperature. In goes 1.5 cup of warm milk, but you're going to add slowly to combine that dough together. So this is what my dough look like. I already give it a 5-minute knead with just those ingredients. So now I want to add some room temperature butter, which is 1 tablespoonful, and I'm going to knead this well into the dough for 7 to 10 minutes. All of this butter is going to go in and give you that lovely softness into that bread. So this is what it looked like after 10 minutes. Look at that stretch. This is exactly what we're looking for that gluten to form. So now give it a nice little roll into the bowl for 1.5 hours or up to 2 hours. Let's take a look now. There you go. Really doubled in size. My work surface, spray with some butter. Empty that dough out. Deflate that dough, let all those gases come out. So put some butter spray or oil spray in your hands. Good press all around. Deflate very nicely. Now I'm going to cut this. This actually will be a little too much for my 9-inch pan. So this is one I'm going to just roll and put on the side. I will do another bread with that. So let's leave that there. So this is my dough that I'm going to be making my Japanese white bread with, using that tanzong or water roux. Give this a good nice little roll into a bowl, and let's leave it right here on the countertop, cover just for 15 minutes. And we'll be right back to continue. Now it's 15 minutes. Let's take a look now. Wow, my fingers are too greasy. Couldn't get this up. So now let's work this in very nicely. Spray that 9-inch. That's a very nice pan there. Give it a good spray, although it says non-stick. Get that hands all greasy and nice. And let's spread this dough out into the size of that pan. So we're looking for a rectangular shape. Pull as much as you can with your fingers. And if you need some help, you could always use your rolling pin. So I'm going to be doing a little stretching, widening, opening out until I get that size, that length that I want. This looks about a good size now, so let me shape that up. Yep, that fits well. So now let's put this together. Let's roll and roll and roll. Get it down there to size. So this is what it looked like. Pinch it up into the side to lock those seams in so it do not open out during baking. This looks marvelous. Perfect size. Into my baking pan, 9-inch, had already been prepped and waiting for me. And I'm going to give this 1.5 hours to rise. Into the oven, 355 for 45 minutes, and there you go. Beautiful color. Pass some butter on it. Now it's all totally cool. Let's cut into that Japanese white bread. Look at that. Beautiful color, soft, spongy. Look at that. Absolutely divine. Look at the sponge into that. Look at the softness. Divine. With some butter, cheese, hot cup of cocoa, beautiful brown, even all around, or some corned beef and bread. Divine. Enjoy!